Yeah, that bell was going. I can't. Sass. Oh, I hate that Sass fell out. Bubba, you don't have a super mod, do you?
Huh?
You don't have a super mod, do you?
What is that?
A mod that can put people back in the box if they drop out accidentally.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even think we had that.
Yeah, you can do that. Because
Yeah?
Sass, I have it on my live. Because Sass dropped out because her Wi-Fi is shut out, and then she came back, and we couldn't get her back in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can. If you mod status somebody, and you can manage you go down to manage.
Yeah, it's like super mod.
And you can actually let them bring in guests and pull out guests.
Sorry.
Well, hell in the basket of all the baskets, Lissy, can I do it on you?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, I can't.
It won't let you?
No.
Am I not super enough? That's okay. Carmen, it is extremely dangerous for anybody to be
There we go,
in
Jazzy.
or under Estes for longer than 15 minutes at a time.
Okay, I will. Susie, I got you. I was trying, Susie.
Manage mod access. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where do we put super mods? It doesn't have anything.
Down at the bottom, it's like you can manage.
Join sub only live. It says pin customize, manage guest, add.
Manage guest right there. Manage guest.
All right. Jazzy, I got you, baby girl.
Hey, Chris.
Jazzy's now
KBS.
super mod.
Yeah. What's up,
Let's
Chris
go.
Paul? What's up, buddy?
KBS, I've seen The Incredibles. No capes.
Yeah, guys.
Dangerous.
If you guys have not seen my videos towards the Estes and the creators who created Estes, you guys got to go see that video. You guys got to go see that video, and there I explain who created it, and why you can and cannot, who gets more, who could only answer certain questions, and who could answer full sentences. It all depends on the energy, who you are. I didn't even know I could do this. I stumbled on this. I didn't know how to do it. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. I didn't even know I had it. Put it that way.
That's crazy. Oh, I wanted Sass to
Well,
ask
I
questions.
wasn't in there, so I'm gonna drop out. But we'll talk about it.
I wanted you to ask questions too.
Sorry, I went upstairs.
Okay.
Delicious chicken they may or may not deserve. Purdue. Hi, we're visible.
Okay. Where'd she go?
She said she didn't ask questions, so she was going to let Erin do her thing.
Oh, she's gonna go upstairs. She said something like that.
Yeah, she went upstairs. She loses Wi-Fi when she goes upstairs sometimes.
Oh, I see.
Better drop her.
I was drowning.
Linda.
You ready, Erin?
Linda.
Always.
You ready, Bubba?
I'm just listening to you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so during set off, the bell went off twice, just like a single, and then it went off 2 times in a row. Then the app said reflections to see. Then the bell went off again, and then the app said arch fiend. And then while you were going under, the bell went off 2 individual times, and then it said teenager, lungs, and then the bell went off again, which I just kind of maybe put 2 and 2 together.
Guys. Sorry. We got what is it called? A TikTok red carpet? Did Bean, did you pick that up, Bean?
I'm sure he did. Because it came like right at the very beginning.
Oh, I just want to make sure he counted it. On that one, let's see. All right, go ahead.
Anyways, so one of the things that the app had said was lungs, which I just connected to our second.
Yeah, he missed it. How much was that? How much was the 1,500? 1,500, Bean.
There we go. All right, so Mike did his introduction, and the first spirit that came through to speak with him was named Laura. Then the app said Angel Hierarchy. Her last name was Ames, and she was 60 years old, and she said she passed away from sickness. The bell went off, and when asked what year she passed, she said 87. She said most of her family is alive. Her husband is alive. His name was Robert, but he's dying right now. And the bell went off. She's still here because she's waiting for him to pass to be able to cross over. Then the bell went off again. She says she visits him all the time, but he's not at the point in his end of life that he can see her yet. She said he was a troubled but a good man. When asked what he was troubled about, the answer we got, she said he would fight a lot with everyone. Then the bell went off, and then the app said, "I see you." She said he was a protector, which is why he would get into a lot of fights. They had 2 kids, Elizabeth and Mary, and both of them are still alive, but they don't ever visit their dad. After she passed, they took all of his money and left just enough for the nursing home cost. They are currently waiting for him to pass so they can sell off a ranch in Arkansas and another one in Greenville, Texas. And the bell went off twice. The message she gave to everybody is money is not everything. And then the app said goodbye, and you immediately went into a shift. So Mike continued on because at this point, Sass fell out of the box. And the next one that came through, his name was Ron. And then the app said cold. And the last name he gave was Green. He said he was 47 years old and he passed in 2023. And I believe the app said Denise. When asked how he passed, his response was, "Do you have a cig?" And Mike said no, that he didn't smoke. And then Ron's response was, "Well, I did, and they'll kill you, damn it." He said he was from Canada in Toronto. He played in the hockey game. He had a name for himself until a knee injury and had to stop. He had met his wife and had 3 girls, and everything was going pretty good. They went down to the US, and then he got injured. He bought a little house and became a mason and built Walmarts. He learned this trade from his dad, who he had worked with in Toronto. He said he lived in Virginia and then moved to Sarasota. Then he said something confusing because when asked, I believe Mike asked if he still visits his daughters, and he said he only had 2 daughters, but he does visit them sometimes, which contradicts the 3 girls he said he had before. When asked which dimension he was in, he replied the 5th, and there was a beautiful river, cobblestone path to a waterfall. The bell went off. The app said the loft, and then the bell went off again. When asked how many more steps he had left to take, he said there's 32 more steps to the gate, but doesn't want to go. He's waiting for his ex-wife, the mother of his children. She was a good woman, but he cheated on her too many times, and she left him. Being a hockey player, temptations are high, and he fell for them. He was used for his money and had nothing left to give the next person. Then you went into your final shift, and the bell just never stopped going off this entire conversation Mike had. I just stopped trying to write it down. So the name we got was Alanda Mendoza. She was 21 years old. She said she died in a car accident. She died in a car accident going to Ohio, but she worked here. The year that she passed was 2020. She was not married, but had many boyfriends. Her parents are still alive and they visit her grave. And then the app said agreed. She did say she is no longer at her grave. She's in the fourth dimension. And when Mike asked what that looked like, she said there is a light, and then you pointed to your right. No. Yes, right.
Thank you, Frankie.
When the sun is coming up in the morning, it's pretty, lots of flowers, like a park. Daisy, roses, tulips, anything you can imagine.
Doctor.
And the app said hungry. When Mike asked if there was any children here or close by, she said the first few will stay behind. And then she went into when she passed, she was there as her mother grieved on her tombstone or tomb until 3 a.m. She wanted her mother to go. Her mother then left, so she left as well. She has seen angels. They told her to wait here and they will come for her. And then you said, there is no time. There is evil coming. Be careful. And then your alarm went off. And just before you came out of Estes, the app said Scarlet.
It's pretty interesting.
But I just wanted the first thing going under, one of the things going under that was said was lungs. And it sounds like our dude Ron here could have possibly passed from smoking, which would have had to do with the lungs.
Right.
Just a possible connection.
I'm kind of curious about the angel hierarchy. That was I wanted to ask something about that.
Well, you have your there's supposedly like a hierarchy of angels. You've got like your archangels, and then you got like your common everyday angels and everything in between.
Yeah.
As lore tells, like you've got your, Michael the archangel and all of those guys, and then you've got lower level angels.
Right. Hey, Bubba.
Yes.
Hey, since Sass fell out of the first one, do you think she'd be able to jump in a second? Okay. If she's awake.
Yeah. Paps joined. Paps. Guys, everyone say hi to Paps.
Hey, Paps.
Hi to Paps.
Hi to Paps.
All right, Frankie with that swan.
Frankie coming through.
Yeah.
Pushing.
Where are we at now? Guys, if you're not following Paps, give her a follow. Guys, give her a follow.
For sure.
If you guys are not following the Beaver ladies, give her a follow.
The Beaver twins.
Follow a beaver.
Exactly. You might get ticks, but yeah. How much is the swan? Can anybody help us out with the swan? How many points is the swan?
Happy birthday, Tony.
$6.99. $6.99.
Nice.
Hey, Nestle.
All right, brother. We'll drive out.
Yeah, as soon as we jump in, we'll let you back in, all right?
All right,
Yeah.
have a great night, guys.
Y'all be good. Aaron, you going to bed?
Yes, absolutely. It's 10:30 here.
Well, you have a good evening, ma'am.
Will do.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
No. You have to stay awake till, we leave.
No.
There's no resting and ghost hunting.
There is when you have tiny, angry humans that continually choose violence every morning at 6 o'clock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We'll
And
let you
being
slide. We'll let you slide.
and being the adult,